sideline, there's head coach Shane Steichen. His team playing exceptional football, 8-2 in their last 10. On the other side, you've got the Cowboys head coach. His guys ready for what could be a tough one and perhaps a playoff preview come January. We welcome you, Mike Tirico, alongside Greg Olson, the kicker, Brandon Aubrey. Set for the start. Off we go from Arlington. He's to midfield. Still on the move. And he takes this all the way back for 6. The opening kickoff of the afternoon turns into a touchdown. Greg, a dream start to this one. The opening kickoff taken back all the way for the first points of the game.
And each one of these teams, Mike, they've spent the entire week discussing how can we get off to a fast start. But you don't get out to much of a faster start than returning the opening kickoff of the game. It's a dream start, as you said. And, man, you just don't draw it up much better than that.
And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. So that Cowboy offense takes the field, ready to go to work for the first time. They are led out by their quarterback, Dak Prescott.
It was pretty clear after sitting down with him earlier in the week that he was just not satisfied with last week's performance. And while he was so clear, he's like, listen, I am thrilled that we won the game. He goes, I understand if we want to continue to stack up wins, I need to be better. And it starts with protecting the ball. So back to basics this week in practice, trusting what he sees, relying on his understanding of the offense. If all those things come together, I think we'll see a better performance out of him today.
Here's a 2nd and 3 from the 33. Here we go. Back to throw is Prescott. It's into the hands of Pickens once again. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a first down after a gain of 7.
Really nice job here by the quarterback, understanding what did he need to pick up a fresh set of downs. In this case, that underneath drag route was all it took. Get the ball into the hands of your receiver, pick up a first down.
And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
It's not the big play they were hoping for, but first down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains, is what every offense is trying to find, and it brings up a manageable 2nd down.
They'll throw again. Dak. They'll try to set up the screen to Genty. And he will be out of bounds right around the 35. They get 21 on that one. That's good for a Dallas first down.
They've done a nice job spreading the ball around. Make the defense have to account for as many different weapons as possible here early. I think back to our conversation with this coaching staff, Mike. They identified this guy as someone they needed to get involved early and often, so that might be his first target. I don't think it's going to be his last.
That's 13 more on that play, and quickly another first down.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
A run, this is Gilliam. He'll push forward for about a yard. D.J. Jones, the big defensive tackle, with the stop.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
Now a 2nd down throw for Prescott. There's a short one that's caught by Ferguson, and he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5. That's a gain of 6.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
Yeah! 47.
Third and short. Prescott. Oh, he couldn't set his gauging where the marker is and getting there to set up first and goal.
What an impressive drive this has really been, and it's a combination of big plays and third down conversions. Now after that last third down pickup, it's first and goal. They got a chance to finish this really impressive drive.
And he will power his way into the end zone. MaddenGMwas, touchdown Dallas. That's his third rushing touchdown of the year.
Well, just about every metric you can use, it's very clear, Mike. This is one of the best defenses in football. So I think coming in, preparing for this game, we were asking ourselves, where do the points for this offense come by? And I'll tell you what, they silenced a lot of those doubts here with this opening drive to take it all the way down the field, to sustain possession, and come away with points. I haven't seen many teams do that to this defense. They got some things to sort out here before this next possession.
Brandon Aubrey now for the extra point. He gets it to go, and the Cowboys will tie things up at 7-7 here in the opening quarter. We're all tied, 7 apiece, and the kick's away. Very good kickoff. Returnable from the 4. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. The Colts offense going to take the field here for the first time. Led by their man at quarterback out of the University of Florida, it's Anthony Richardson.
You know you have a good week, Mike, when it takes all 5 fingers on one hand just to show how many touchdowns you threw in last week's win. Now, do we expect him to do that 2 weeks in a row? I'm not sure that's realistic, but as long as he continues to operate at this high of a level, you're going to have a strong chance to win every single week.
12 yards on the game. That's good for a quick first down. Ball out to the 35-yard line as they come up for 1st and 10. They'll go play action. It's Richardson. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8. A peek at his receiving numbers from a week ago, part of the offensive performance that led them to victory. From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd and 1. Richardson out quickly to Pittman. And it'll be a short pickup that's not enough for the first down.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started. When done correctly, Mike, this is just such a high percentage call. It's kind of hard to choose another play off your call sheet. It's impossible to defend. You can know it's coming, stack the box, whatever you want to do. But most of the time, they'll just drive forward and pick up the first down.
On 1st and 10, here's Richardson. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. From just across the midfield stripe, here's 2nd and 5. A run with the former K-State product, DJ Gidden. And, they smack him down there. Big hit right at the line. No gain. This is 3rd and 6.
Here we go.
From the gun, Richardson. Whoa. And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a first down.
Roll.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
On play action, Richardson. That's Tyler Warren, the tight end. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Off the play fake, it's Richardson. And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw. Maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion. 2nd and 10. Out of shotgun, Richardson. That one incomplete. Good job. Textbook there. Separated the man from the ball, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
And that's exactly what every defense is trying to do in the passing game. They want to muddy up these windows, Mike, make every throw as contested as possible. No separation, contact right.
That is going to be hauled in. He's got it. Allen Pierce. Touchdown Colts. His 4th TD grab of the season.
All week we're going to see this play be run over and over as a highlight of the quarterback and the receiver. But, Mike, the part that people don't give enough credit to, in order to get a downfield shot, you have to have time, and what a great job by the offensive line, allowing the quarterback to be comfortable enough in the pocket. Let those deeper routes develop, be on time and accurate with the ball, and that's why this play is going to be a highlight all week. Let's give the big guys up front some credit.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. The return is Greg Gort. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
Dak can throw it here on first down. That's over the middle and intercepted. That's the linebacker, Zaire Franklin.
That's about as bad as it can possibly get, Mike. You're only one play into the drive. You're trying to establish a little early rhythm, get something going, and now you're jogging off the field watching your opponent celebrate in the end zone. So they're going to have to come back out here on offense pretty quickly, regroup, take a deep breath, and try to bounce back.
The PAT is up and good. And the Colts will take a 21-7 lead. So we are through one on this Thanksgiving Day. It's the Colts out to the early lead. We're back to Arlington in a moment. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Dortch now to return it. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. So now here are the Cowboys. Their offense ready to make their way back onto the field. Been a mixed bag so far. Very sharp looking on that opening drive for a touchdown. That pretty well was given right back with the pick six just a moment ago. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete.
He just stays on his primary read just a little bit too long. I think if he gets that ball to his check down a little bit quicker, not only is the ball completed, but I think there's some room to run. So, again, certain quarterbacks are better than others. The ability to process and eliminate targets quickly to move on to the next. That's a skill that really just comes from experience.
Here comes 3rd and 6. Now, Prescott. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down.
And that's exactly how you teach it. They want these defenders to time the hit, that right when the ball gets there, you separate the receiver from the ball. And those are the ones on offense, man. You just have to make that catch, Mike. I know it's easier said than done, but you know the hit's coming. You've got to squeeze that thing, brace for it.
He's hit after the catch, and the ball comes free. The Colts have come away with the football.
Not that it's much of a consolation, but either way, Mike, that's going to result in a turnover. Going for it on 4th down, he's clearly stopped short of the sticks. In this case, might be trying to make something out of nothing there to keep that play alive. But great job here by the defense coming away with the stop, and now we'll see if the offense can come on the field to take advantage of it.
Alert!
From the
Alert!
39, here's a 1st and 10. Throwing is Richardson. To the left side and taken in by Downs. It'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd and 7.
The tackle made back at the 39-yard line.
Ready, ready.
It is 3rd and 10.
Get it.
Here's Richardson. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They got it inside the 15.
It's a gain of
They get
25
25 on that connection. That's good for a Colts first down.
It's a gain of 25 yards. First down, Colts.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success. Well, this play, Mike, was clearly about the job of this defensive line. Great job holding their ground, forcing these blockers to be stood up. Nowhere to go for this running back, and they hold him to no gain.
That's in the end zone and intercepted. Picked off by Christian Benford. And the Cowboys are going to have it here as they'll start from their own 7.
Intercepted. The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 7-yard line.
On the ground, it's Genty to start the drive. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
So this team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the 2nd half. You become very one-dimensional. You become very pass-heavy, and that's certainly not how any team in the NFL wants to play.
A 1-yard pickup brings us 3rd and 8.
Damn, I miss you, Chester. Sending love from my face compressor. Ground control ain't so like podium. Chop you up if I'm under pressure. I don't really want to brag. I'm just telling you that I'm even really bad.
We're going to try to pick this up on 3rd and 8.
Yeah. Here we go.
Now Prescott. He's got his man. It's Pickens. His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a 1st down.
Just a really good play design that time, Mike, from the offensive coordinator. They match up one of the most explosive playmakers in the NFL with a hook curl defender, and he's just not able to match up with one of the best route runners in the league.
A terrific run finally brought down, but he's inside the 35-yard line. A huge play for Dallas. A pickup of 44 yards.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
They'll run it for the first time with Devontae Williams. And they will take him down at the 20-yard line. It's a pickup of 12. 1st down, Cowboys.
We've seen this trend throughout the league, Mike. Offensively, everyone wants to have depth at the running back position. Yeah, it's great to have one guy, but if you could have 2 or 3 that can all come in and contribute on the ground, that's the goal, and we're seeing it here.
He was looking for George Pickens there. It's 2nd down.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
This one is complete. It's Pickens. And he'll be stopped short of the 1st down. He's able to look it in and get forward for a pickup of about 8. We'll get a stoppage here. There is an injured Cowboy. Athletic training staff looking at him, so we'll step aside. They've moved the ball well here, but now face 3rd and 2. Throwing is Prescott. He's got a receiver, and that's Lamb.
A 5-yard gain on the play. And the Cowboys first down. First and goal at the 7-yard line.
Two minutes to go here till halftime. Greg and I back to Arlington at AT&T Stadium after this. What an important sequence this is, trying to get one of those scores back before halftime in a great spot. First down and goal. Some room to run as he takes it down to the 2-yard line. And he continues to have success running the ball here in the first half as he's closing in on 100 yards already. From the 2 now, here's 2nd and goal. Now the Colts will use the first of their timeouts, and they'll get together prior to this 2nd down play. Go with their fullback trying to get it. Trying to push the pile forward, but he's not going to get in. They stop him up short. Timeout, Indianapolis. That is their 2nd. Talk things over before 3rd down.
There we go.
They'll let the fullback try to push the pile. And he's not going to get in. Tackled at the line. It'll bring up 4th and goal. They'll run for it. Wait a minute. A reverse.
And here we have a real gutsy call here, Mike, early in this game offensively. I think you're giving up a surefire field goal attempt, but at the same time, you're demonstrating to your players, hey, offense, I have a lot of trust in you, and let's see if they have this same approach as the rest of this game plays on.
There's Shane Steichen, the Colts head coach. His guys head out for their next possession, and they're going to hear it from this crowd. They're backed up deep as they start 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Giddens. It'll grind out a couple of yards. Gives them a little bit of space out to the 3.
Gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and
8. Hey!
2nd down and 8.
Bronco switch!
They'll go again with Giddens. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it.
You know, Mike, what separates the really elite defensive edge players from everybody else is not only their ability to rush the passer. That's what everybody focuses on. But, man, the defensive ends that are good in the run game, those are the guys that never leave the field.
That's not going to work either. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more. It's going to bring up 4th down.
No gain on the play.
And now we'll get a late timeout coming in the waning moments of this 2nd quarter. So, on 4th down, the Colts send out Rigoberto Sanchez to punt. Back deep to receive, the explosive Cavante Turpin. Look at him go! is going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play. All right, Mike. And instead, why don't we get right back to it as we'll get ready for the third quarter. Third quarter is set to commence. And we're back underway here on EA Sports. Dortch now to return it. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. The Cowboys offense looking to get back to work as we begin this third quarter. They trail by 2 touchdowns, so the time is now. Got to get that rally going. It starts with 1st and 10. That one down the field, but they cannot connect, and it's incomplete. He was trying to get it to C.D. Lamb, and it'll be 2nd down.
Really nice play there by the defender, Mike. He realized there was probably no opportunity to come away with the interception. Next best thing, get your hand on it, break up the pass, put an end to that play pretty quick.
Try again. It's 2nd and 10.
Yeah, Perry.
Prescott now. This one caught by C.D. Lamb. And they'll be set up now. Past the 40 with that one. Here's 1st and 10.
That's good for a Cowboys first down.
Now Genty. And that'll be a pickup of 3. From the 46. Here's 2nd and 6. Prescott. And the ball out of the reach of the receiver. Ball's incomplete. 3rd and 6.
Brings up 3rd down and 6 yards to go.
Hey, kill. Here go 47.
To throw is Dak. He completes this one to Mechie. And he's going to have the 1st down. It is a gain of 6. Good conversion on 3rd down. On the handoff, this is Genty. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. Trying to work quickly here and put the pressure on the defense.
Another Cowboys first down.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. That one down the field, but it is incomplete. We'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
Leads to 2nd and 10.
Yeah! There we go, boy. Hey, kill.
A run. Genty. And the defense there to meet him. They'll hold him to 2 and bring up 3rd down.
A 2-yard pickup makes it 3rd and 8.
To throw is Prescott. This one broken up. It's incomplete. Good job separating the receiver from the ball, and it is 4th down.
4th down.
I think as the offense comes to the sideline now, the quarterback and his wide receivers need to get together and say, hey, guys, what are you seeing out there? How can we find some open targets? Because on that last down, there was nowhere to go with the ball.
A field goal, no gimme from this distance. They'll go on 4th down. Dak to throw. That's taken in. And he's going to get there. He's got the 1st down. What great awareness after the catch. He gets enough to move the chain.
And what really stands out about this drive is the ability of the quarterback to really spread the ball around to multiple targets and put so much pressure on the defense, deciding who do they want to account for, because no matter who they try to take away, quarterback's doing a nice job of finding the open man.
1st and 10.
Yes!
Here's Dak to throw. He's got that complete to Turpin. And he'll wind up getting about 7 yards as he is forced out of bounds.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend.
Yeah! Here we go!
Here's Genty. Some room to run as he takes it down to the 2-yard line.
At this point, we're going to need 2 hands to count for how many yards he's averaged in this one, Mike. But unfortunately, it just hasn't been enough to overcome the deficit here at this stage of the game.
Genty.
After putting together what's been a long and methodical drive, they suddenly find themselves on the verge of potentially stalling out. So this defense, they can get a stop here. That would feel like a pretty big win on a drive that's largely been dominated by the offense.
Here we go!
3rd and goal for Prescott. That one, take it in, middle of the end zone. George Pickens. Touchdown, Cowboys. Touchdown number 7 for him on the year. The extra point by Aubrey is good. Cowboys draw closer here. It's 21-14. So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. This is fielded inside the 5. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over. The Colts offense getting ready for their opening possession of this second half. They lead by a touchdown as this drive begins with 1st and 10. Off play action. He'll set up to throw.
With the right personnel, the safety position is like the ultimate chess piece, right? You can put him in center field to play pass. You can bring him up and make him a pseudo linebacker, but you also can bring him on pressure, Mike, and that's what this guy does so well. The timing and the speed, he got there in a hurry.
Pass right side to Dash. And they're going to get this all the way up close to the 40-yard line. So from the 39, they come up on 1st and 10.
21 yards. First down, Indianapolis.
He'll get this quickly to Warren on the RPO. And he's out of bounds. Gain of 4. They'll bring up 2nd down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Now Richardson. That's going to be incomplete. Good work by the defender. Bodied his man up. Wouldn't allow the catch. It'll force 3rd down.
It's 3rd down. And 5 yards to go.
From the gun, Richardson. That ball is caught on the sideline and both feet inbounds. A big 3rd down pickup for a 1st down.
And the Colts.
2nd time they've connected on the drive, and this one goes for 17 yards.
70.
First down.
Here we go. Set.
In motion is Warren. On 1st down, it's Giddens. And he searches for a gain of about 5. From the 33, here's 2nd down and 4. Here's Richardson. Going to keep this himself. And he moves down to the 25. That's good enough for a 1st down. And now the Cowboys going to take a timeout. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the 1st down.
First down, Colts.
Here we go. Here we go.
Carry now for Giddens. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4. 20. Here's 2nd and 5. Now Richardson. They'll look to set up the screen here. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a first down after a gain of 7.
That's good for the Colts. First down. 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Here's a handoff to Giddens. And he will get into the end zone. DJ Giddens. Touchdown, Indy.
You just don't see these kind of holes too often at this NFL level, Mike, and you can see once he got the ball, the clear line to the end zone, he doesn't get touched, and an unfortunate defensive breakdown here ends up costing him 6 points.
The kick is good. That's the score. Colts 28, Cowboys 14.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Dortch now to return it. A very good field position to start as the return is past the 40. The Cowboys offense and Ashton Genty heading back out onto the field here. They need to start making some inroads here. Down 2 scores as they begin this drive with first down. Play action now. Prescott. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up 2nd down. Play fake. Prescott. Throw here down the field. Will fall. Incomplete.
And the defender does such a good job, Mike, not only putting himself in position to make the play, but how often do we see guys that are there and they just can't quite make it? In this case, he's there, knocks the ball down, really nice play.
On 3rd down, Prescott. This is intercepted. Picked off by Kenny Moore. Whoa! And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
Mike, these are just throws you're not accustomed to seeing, especially from a quarterback that has played this much football. He's been around the NFL for a long time. He's got to make better decisions. Costly mistakes like that are going to kill his team.
There's Shane Steichen, the Colts head coach. His guys head out for their next possession. They'll have a short field in front of them as they try to extend this lead out further.
Hey!
They'll run it with Giddens. Not much there, maybe a yard. That's a timeout. It's for Dallas. It's their 2nd, and they'll get together prior to the 2nd down play. They'll go play action. It's Richardson. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. And that is their final timeout of the 2nd half. And of note, that means they will not be able to challenge the rest of the game. So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long.
Let's go now.
Out of shotgun, Richardson. Now a deep ball for Mitchell. And that is incomplete contact, but no flags. It's going to be 4th down.
And barring an aggressive decision here on 4th down, it just seemed like a really wasted possession to go 3 and out, not able to pick up a single 1st down. Not only do you not able to gain any field position advantage, it really takes a lot of the wind out of your sails as you find yourself jogging off the field and the punt team coming on.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
First down, Prescott. This pass right side, caught by Lamb. And he's going to be out of bounds here on what will wind up being the final play of the 3rd quarter. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40.
Yeah, here we go. Right there.
Now, Prescott. He'll get this complete. It's Lamb again. And he's going to be out of bounds just beyond midfield. His 50th reception on the season. And he's got a 1st down to go with.
46-yard line.
Dak going to throw it here on 1st down. That's caught by Lamb. And he will be out of bounds right around the 35. That's catch 3 just on this drop. And it gets his team a 1st down.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Again, Prescott to the air. Left side, caught by Lamb. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
They'll throw again, Dak. They'll try to set up the screen to Genty. And he's going to be run out after a gain of about 6, but that'll be good enough for a 1st down.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
To the air again, Prescott. This one is caught by Tilton. And they're in business now. He is out of bounds inside the 10. That is a gain of 15, and now it's 1st and goal.
This is what the offense needed. Now, after that last completion, you still trail here in the 4th quarter. You need scores, and you need scores fast, so they cannot take their time. I wouldn't be surprised to get them right back up on the line of scrimmage and try to score here now that it's 1st and goal.
Yeah, here we go. Right there.
They'll run. It's Williams. And this one blown up. Good serve and drop him. Loss on the play back to the 9-yard line.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and goal at the 9-yard line.
One more time for Williams. He'll take this one down to the 8-yard line. 2 plays at their disposal, but they'd love to get it right here on 3rd, and he's got his man, middle of the end zone. Kyle Pitts, touchdown, Dallas. Greg, they are pecking away at this one now. Very big touchdown. Gets them right within reach of pulling this comeback off.
Well, Mike, at the very least, they've given themselves a chance, but can they get a stop and get the ball back again for a chance to go down and really make this one interesting?
Aubrey now for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Cowboys are back to within 7. It's 28-21. a little more interesting now. Back to a one-score game as they kick it away. Here comes a return from the 3. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. Here's the Indianapolis offense. Now as they get set to take over once more, they'll start out first down and 10.
Here we go, set!
It's Gidden. And he'll pick up 2 out to the 27.
He was tackled at the 27-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's second and
8. Second down, 8 yards to go.
Check, Panther!
On play action, Richardson. The blitz overwhelms the offensive line, and down he goes. Kenny Clark. He gets in for the sack. It took a while, but that is his first on the year.
Big-time opportune sack there by the defense. Mike, they're right on the cusp of field goal range. You can't allow this to become a 2-possession ball game here in the fourth quarter. Massive third down coming up here. See if they can get off the field and get the ball back to their offense.
And they will continue to go backwards. He's taken down for a sack. Kenny Clark. He gets there for the sack, setting up fourth down.
If they win this game, this pass rush is going to be a big reason why. The 5 sacks speak for itself, but their ability to disrupt the timing of this offense, that can't be overstated.
To return, it is Turpin. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. Cowboys offense and Ashton Genty heading back out onto the field here. And it's hard to believe you can run the ball a whole lot better than he has. The vision, the cutback ability, the acceleration, the stats. It has all been on display throughout. A first down throw for Prescott. This one caught by C.D. Lamb. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
10 yards on the pickup. It's second and inches at the 32-yard line.
Kill! Under 10! 26!
And now he's not spiking it, it's a fake. And this is going to blow up on them. So much for a fake, it's a sack.
It certainly hasn't been their best game in terms of rushing the passer, but you find yourself with a lead here in the fourth quarter. No better time for that pass rush to come alive and see if they can close this game out.
Time now becoming a factor as we get to third down. We'll try to run for it with Williams. A gain there of 11. That's good for a Dallas first down.
There's a big conversation going on right now around the NFL about what is the true value of having a run game. And I've always thought it comes down to being good at 3 situations. Can you run the ball in the fourth quarter with a lead? How well can you run the ball on the goal line? And then in this case, how well can you run the ball in short yardage situations?
Here's Williams. And he's going to be taken down, and that will take us to the 2-minute warning. Second down, 8 for the first down.
Yeah, here we go! Sliding! 26!
They'll drop to throw. He's got that complete to Turpin. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8.
Just a simple hitch route. Certainly nothing special there or anything downfield, but the idea is the more of those you throw and those efficient passes, the second the defense moves up to take it away, that's when you go for the big ones.
Yeah! Warning!
Williams. What more could you ask for on first down? Nice run of 8, setting up second and short.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up second and 2 at the 4-yard line.
They'll run with Gilliam. Hiding for the goal line. They're going to stop him just short, but he has picked up the first down.
First down. First down and golden.
They'll try to run it with Williams. And it's a touchdown. They have gotten to within 1, and a 2-point conversion can give them the lead here in the final minute.
Make no mistake about it, he may get the glory, but that does not happen without unbelievable blocking up front. So let's give the big guys all the credit in the world. He's able to displace the defense right there at the point of attack, and that's about as easy a goal line touchdown as you're going to see all year.
So they're not level yet. A critical extra point attempt to follow. The extra point is good. A big one as we are tied late in this football game. We are in the final minute of what is now a tie game as we are set for the kickoff. He'll start at the 4. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Colts offense getting their final instruction before heading back onto the field. This game all even now following that touchdown a moment ago. They'll look to retake the lead on this drive, which starts with first down. Looking to throw. Richardson. A short pass taken in by Warren. Now the Colts will use the first of their timeouts, and they'll stop with 28 seconds to go in the game. They come up for second and 2. Here's Richardson. Now he'll run. The ball comes out. And fortunately, this is going to get out of bounds. So no turnover, and it's actually going to wind up a first down. To throw, it's Richardson. And this one is caught by Pierce. They'll come up now for second down. From the gun, Richardson. He'll take a deep shot for Downs. That's going to be incomplete, so no help there. And we're likely down to a final snap.
The game is there for the taking. They control their own destiny, but this brings up a really big third down here. But remember, they don't have to force it and push the ball past the sticks. Even if they come up short, they still have fourth down in their back pocket to try to extend this drive and see if they can pull out the win here late.
And that's going to be incomplete. They took one last chance here in regulation. It does not pan out, and we are headed to overtime. So, overtime coming up. Quick reminder of the rules. Each team guaranteed one possession. Any defensive score ends the game. Each team gets a couple of timeouts. All the replays come from upstairs. If this first OT ends in a tie, so does the game.
Brandon Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
4 quarters could not determine a winner. We get back underway here in overtime. This returnable from the 4. And he is stopped at 25. The drive will begin then. The Colts offense about ready to take over once more. They'll do so with 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
On the ground, it's Gidden. And they're going to mark him down up past the 35. They'll get 11 there. And that's a quick 1st down. So, from the 36, it is 1st and 10.
36-yard line.
Now a 1st throw here in overtime. Left side, that is caught by Warren. And he'll get about 8 on that one. Most of it coming after the catch. It's 2nd down.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at the 45-yard line.
Get up, let's go. Practice ready.
Here comes the jet sweep. And that should be enough. He works his way forward to pick up a 1st down.
It's a gain of 2.
This is just another creative wrinkle that they can add to their offense to help move the chains. They don't do a ton of sweeps throughout the course of the game, but they do just enough here and there to keep the defense guessing.
And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd down and 5.
Here we go, here we go. Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Ready.
Off the play fake, it's Richardson. Very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete.
You know, there's a rule that's pretty simple when you're running routes against zone coverage, Mike, and it's as simple as if you're open, stay open. Instead, you see the receiver here, he ends up running to a covered window, and it just clouds the vision of the quarterback. Instead of throwing into a wide-open target, he's now forced to throw into a contested area.
He's going to have that 1st down, gain of 6, as they convert on 3rd down.
He's in a really nice rhythm here on 3rd down. He appears very comfortable operating out of the gun, and he's able to find his man near the sideline, and he's able to extend this drive.
Hey, check that.
Back in the backfield, he'll get the carry here. And this won't go for much, maybe a couple, but he does show you that make-you-miss ability that he has. Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd and 8.
Let's go now.
And throwing is Richardson. Finding the open man, that's Pittman. And they'll work this close to a 1st down, maybe just a tad short. They'll look to pick this up 3rd and a yard.
Come on. Hey. 70, step up.
Trying to pick this one up on the ground. They will have it. At the 24-yard line. That's enough for a 1st down.
It's a gain of 8.
You know, how often do we see, Mike, in these 3rd and short situations, there's so many bodies up near the line of scrimmage, and this back has his head down, hitting it so hard that sometimes he runs into that line, and sometimes he can come off that backside.
That's a timeout for Dallas. It's their 2nd, and they'll get together prior to this 2nd down play. In motion is Warren.
Liking 18.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. Oh, they're on him in a flash, and he lost the football. And that was very nearly a disaster at this juncture of the game. But fortunately, a teammate able to cradle it, and they keep possession.
And they should consider themselves lucky. You can't let a pass rusher through that quickly and not expect there to be consequences. Fortunately, they're at least able to fall on it and prevent this from being a complete disaster.
Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. Now Richardson. Looking middle, and he's got downs. The Cowboys going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll discuss what's to come. This 4th down is looming.
15 yards. Brings up 4th down.
So now, a big spot coming here. This to get a leg up in the OT. This kick is good. He knocks it through. And they get the upper hand as they take the lead to start overtime.
Of course they would have loved to finish this with a touchdown, of course. But this is the next best thing. You come out here in overtime, you get the early lead going up by 3, and now you put it on your defense. Can they come up with one stop to win this football game?
A good return as he takes it across the 30. The Cowboys offense makes their way back out to the field for their next possession. They'll begin with 1st and 10. Now Prescott. Quick throw, taken in. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards.
A 7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 40-yard line.
Now a 2nd down throw for Prescott. Throwing off his back foot, and it's taken in. They're going to work this down inside the 45. His 8th reception of the game, and good for a 1st down.
Now this is the epitome of a really short throw and a really nice run after catch. And listen, for a quarterback, it all counts the same. You don't always have to throw the ball downfield to generate explosive plays, and these drag routes can be very, very effective.
From the 34-yard line, here's 2nd down and a yard.
Brings up 2nd and a yard.
It's 3rd and 1, and here's Prescott. Oh, he won't get there. Looking for a cutback lane. It never opened up. And now it's 4th down.
I think there's one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the 1st down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks, and now they got a 4th down decision to make.
So, pressure kick coming now for Brandon Aubrey. This to extend the overtime.
55-yard attempt.
This one is hooking, and he missed it. No good, wide to the left. And that is how this one will end here in overtime.
Well, no excuses here, Mike. This is pretty clear. He just flat out pulled it and winds up missing it wide left.
So this one, a win for the visiting Colts.